Hey everybody, welcome to Music Firsthand. I'm Chris Petrafka and I'm super excited to be here. I'm really excited also because we've got a new sponsor this month, Hops and Grain, which is, yes, one of our favorite breweries. Yes. So if you haven't had Zoe, or if you have not had the Mosaic IPA, my favorite, you should check them out. So we're super excited to have Hops and Grain on board. We also, some other news, we launched a Patreon page just at the end of last week. And so there's a way for you to be involved in our community here. For as little as like 75 cents an episode, you can help us produce this show. You can be listed in the credits for as really actually as little as $75 a month. You get invited as a VIP member, including food and drinks, to all the shows that you want. It's quite a deal. Plus you get a t-shirt. You get one of these cool t-shirts.
They are really soft.
They are really soft.
Really soft.
I know.
I mean, you can go from anywhere from like 3 to 75.
Yeah, that's right.
What we're doing? Yes, my sister did it. Shout out to Leslie. Thanks.
Yes, that's right.
Thanks, girl.
Yeah, we've got some other friends and supporters joining in there. You can get your own spotlight on the show for just as little as $5 a month. So yeah, we want to keep everybody involved, and so we hope you'll support our Patreon page. Just go to patreon.com/music firsthand. And then I also have some bittersweet news. Next week is Becky Joe's final episode of the season.
Well, I'm depressed, but I'm super blessed, and I can't wait to do it because it's at the Brixton.
Yes.
My good friend Tim is going to let us cut a little deal with the Brixton. We're going to come do Firsthand there with Katie Rain.
Yes.
It's going to be a badass party. Pop Princess.
Yep.
They're going to do some beer special. It's going to be a really, really fun night. And my friend Matt is working. Shout out to Matt. It's going to be a good time.
It is going to be good. So if you're here in Austin, come down to the Brixton. We're going to be streaming live just like we do every week. And this is the first time we're streaming live from YouTube. So if you joined us over from our Facebook page, that's where we usually do it. We decided to give YouTube a try. We'll see how this goes if folks pay attention and watch the show tonight. Send in your questions. You can still do that in the YouTube stream there. Send in your questions. And our army of volunteers are going to be sending in the questions
diligently typing away.
Yes, to our iPad, and we'll be asking questions. But hey, we have an incredible rock band on the show tonight.
That we do. I'm actually really excited to introduce tonight. Music Firsthand is proud to present to you the Staylyns.
Yeah.
Joey on the drums, starting this one out. Miss Susie on the bass wrote this song. It's called Matthew McConaughey.
Every once in a while it feels like life ain't doing me right. Every once in a while it feels like I ain't doing it right. I ain't doing it right. Then I remember that every dog must have his day, every yin must have a yang, and everything's gonna be okay if I remember one thing. Like wine, it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be out of sight. Like Matthew McConaughey, it's gonna be alright, alright. Every once in a while it feels like I'm on the wrong side of fate. Every once in a while it feels like life ain't going so great. It ain't going so great. Then I remember that everyone gets 15 minutes and every day is new. So everyone's gotta get to getting it. It's all up to you. 'Cause like wine, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be out of sight. Like Matthew McConaughey, it's gonna be alright, alright. everything that goes around eventually comes around. So don't worry about the slights and the slings. No, don't you let them get you down. 'Cause like wine, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be out of sight. Like Matthew McConaughey, it's gonna be alright, 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 alright.
I'm pretty sure that Susie's got a crush on McConaughey. So.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, I was gonna say like, why? Why? No, yeah, that's a super Austin song. Yes. Like hook 'em horns. And I did that wrong. I was like, what is this?
Yeah, what is
Shaka
that?
Bra, that's Hawaii.
Oh,
This is I Love
I'm
You.
all confused
And
now.
this is either death metal or...
Right? Yeah, I was like, I
Which-
was
your
thinking like
choice.
Ronnie James Dio kind of thing. I think it's, I don't know. Whatever.
Yes.
For one hand.
Ooh, this one looks like a bowl. I like this one. But like, when did you write that song?
When did I write that? Last
least
summer,
2
I
years
guess?
ago.
2 years ago?
When Matthew McConaughey was accepting Grammy Awards, Academy Awards, she's like, there's a song in this. And then when she wrote it, I was like, you wrote that about me, right? It's just a synonym.
But he
for
sort of
me.
says that about every song, so.
It was
And when she
originally.
says no, no, I did not. I'm just like, are you serious?
You can't just lie to me. Just lie to me.
Yeah, that's what I say.
You're my Matthew McConaughey, honey. It's okay.
It was originally called Johnny Austin. You're like, come on, let's just call him
Yes.
Matthew McConaughey. It's gonna sell more, but I get it.
I feel like Johnny Austin is a like fake name Matthew McConaughey would use at hotels.
Oh.
He's like, I'm
Don't
Johnny
steal
Austin.
my name, McConaughey. Don't steal it. Okay, you can use it. Just give me a royalty.
Yeah, like, and
right.
also like, can we like share the hotel room? It'll be cool. it'll
All right, I'm
be
down
chill.
with that.
Right? Like, it's Matthew McConaughey.
So it's John. What Johnny? What's your last name?
Thielen.
Thielen. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. And then Susie, so, or is it just Thielen? I assume.
I
You kept your
actually
last
used
name?
my maiden name. I never changed it because I was told that it was a
Stayton.
pain in the butt to change it legally, so I just didn't.
It is.
And
That's what I
She's
did.
a writer,
I
and
took
her
the
bylines
path
are all
of-
Susie Staten. So.
Right.
I took the path of
Okay,
least
yes.
resistance. That's what I did.
There we go.
And here's the truth.
It's okay.
She's like, should we change our name to Thielen? I was like, no, then our band name won't make any sense. And I was like, let's change our last names to Staylyns. And she's like, no.
Because I'm Stayton.
You win this round.
That would've been good.
Exactly.
Created your own.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
good.
I
he
was
wanted
willing
that.
to do that.
Awesome.
Start a new.
He pitched
Yes,
it.
yes.
He did.
Yeah,
But
man.
apparently it's really
She's
hard
like,
to change
"No,
your last
keep-
name.
know.
Don't want to do it.
I was like,
got the DMV. They're like, who are you? You're not Johnny Staylen.
That's true.
You can call me Johnny Staylen, or Johnny Austin, or to my friends, Johnny Thielen. Only my friend. You're a friend.
Oh, that's
Yes.
very nice.
I'm borderline.
Just
You're my
wear
friend.
Okay, I qualify. Okay, I want to make sure.
wear red.
By the end of the show, I won't
Immediately
be.
You have my phone number, right? Yeah, so you're
That's
my friend.
true.
You know
And
my phone
and
number.
then and Joe.
Yeah.
Right?
Joey.
Joey. I'm Joey when I'm with them. I'm
Yeah.
Joe when I'm undercover.
that's because he has like 5 friends named Joe. So
Yeah, I'm starting a Joey project. Sorry, Johnny.
A Joey
It's a kangaroo
project.
band of
Yeah.
baby kangaroos.
That's right.
I mean, it's like baby goat yoga, but so much cuter. Baby kangaroo
look
band.
at- Literally,
Can you imagine?
how many musician friends are named Joey? Like
I
4?
know. I can't keep track of that.
Easily 4.
oh, he's
I
got
would
an
manage that
entire
band.
band he could
I
develop.
can't count past 4. I keep having to start over.
Would they all like be decked out in Pokemon hats? Because that would be.
If
I
I
would
had
get down
my
with
way, yes.
that. Yes.
Thankfully, they're all just as big of a nerd as I am.
Fair.
Is that the only one you have, or do you?
No, I got a Pikachu.
You have the
Oh my God,
yeah.
Pokemon Joe! That's the name of your band. I just came up with the best idea of 2018. Everyone burn their planners.
Do that.
should manage that band.
That
Yes.
honestly, I like legitimately, my heart is racing. I just thought it was.
We're gonna have you on the
It's
show
never happened
on
to
the
me.
other side now.
No one in
Pokemon
my Joe
Joe.
And managers make all the money.
I'm all sweaty. I don't know anything about money. I don't know
You
anything
like
about
money, right? You like money in your bank account. Be
It's
a
true. If I had a bank account, my bank account's this gas station that I just frequent.
Let's say my shoe, my bank account. All right.
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah,
working actor. My bank account is the gas station.
Wait,
That's-
you're an actor too?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yes, you do.
Really not very good right now. Woo! That was a cowboy, I think.
See.
Yeah. You're welcome. That's what I have to say. It's sad the Oscar nominations have already been turned in. Actually, my mom had a question. Like, you say you wrote that like a year and a half ago. Like, how often are you guys writing songs?
Did you say your mom had a question?
My mom had a question that I'm going to come back to in the Linda question portion, but
right.
it reminded me of said thing. But
Okay, cool.
all I mean is like, how often does your like sound change, and how often do you write, like pump out random songs?
See, how long are most of our songs? I think at the end it's kind of no.
Well, a lot of we're the main writers in the band, and he's got a lot of material that's either never been released or he's released it and he wants to rework it and that kind of stuff. And so he can pretty much pull something out of his pocket at any time and say, "How about this?" And I do not have that. So I'm always writing something
Literally
new.
every song she's written has been released by the Staylyns, and it's a great catalog. We do have a new song that we've been working on, and it's coming out February 14th called Bonnie and Clyde. It's a dangerous tune, but also sexy.
Clearly.
So I write. I don't know. It depends on the year and what's going on. But I probably write 2 or 3 a year, something like that.
Here's the thing about songwriting: is in Nashville they do it like work. You show up at 9 o'clock in the morning. If you don't have a song by 5 p.m. that night, fired. In our band, we just write like whenever. So sometimes
It comes to us.
we'll get a couple songs, and sometimes it'll be months before a new song. But every song
The
is
inspiration
authentic.
has to hit.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
like,
sometimes I start with the lyrics, sometimes I start with the riff. It's kind of, it just, I'll hear something, and then sometimes I'll hear something someone else is doing and think, like not necessarily, we don't want to have a blurred line situation here. I'm not copying other people.
Don't say it, baby. Just don't even say it. Once it's on YouTube, you can't take it back. Just don't even say that train of thought, because I know what you're talking about. Listen, every one of our songs is original. We never take any advice.
I don't know
from
anything
anyone.
about blurred lines. I've never heard the song. Oh God.
Inspiration from anyone.
It just comes.
No, I'll hear like something they're doing like as part of their hook, and I'll think, no.
Yeah.
Oh no, copyright.
Terrible.
No, we have a lot of different writing styles. Interestingly enough, Suzanne writes most of the hits. I like to think I do, but I don't. You can go on our Spotify, and the top 5 songs are her songs. So everyone's playing the
great.
best songs
Nice.
because they are great. But I write more of like music, and then I'll be like, okay, this music's cool. Now I'm gonna make a song, and whatever idea I have, I'll write it. The fun part is to actually have a songwriter to bounce stuff off of, because the best song that one of my favorite songs, all 3 of us wrote, which I was sitting down waiting for my haircut at a barber shop downtown that had an acoustic guitar, just sitting there, and I started writing.
Cool.
And after
That's
the
so
music was
Austin.
done, I was like, I love that. And then
From when you
years later, I'm talking like 2 years later, I
Yeah.
was like, we should do something with this. She came up with an idea and then wrote basically the lion's share, and then Joe and I added in a couple more parts to make
We were
it.
actually
She was stuck
in the
on one
studio
thing,
working out like some of
and
the
then when we were
lyrics.
done, we're
cool.
like, and Joe, you're singing this, and
Oh,
it killed, and it's my favorite song, and we're gonna play it for you tonight at some
That's
point.
so cool.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you guys have been working together for a while, though, right? So you probably have worked out, like now it's a system. You kind of know
Yeah.
each other really well, right? That makes that whole
Yeah, we have a
process
real,
easier.
it's like a real process now, and when we started, I thought we would write together, because he's my husband. So I thought
God,
surely
that's what
he'll
you're
want
supposed
to
to
write
do.
with me. And I asked him to write something one time. I said something about sex and coffee, and he's like, "That's a song. You should write that song." And I was like, "Well, we should write that song."
Hang on. Let me tell the story.
No.
No.
And
Background
She
story.
I said sex and coffee. That was the phrase I pronounced. And she's like, that sounds good. You should write that song. You said that to me. Don't turn this around. And the thing, as a songwriter, you never want to hear someone say, you should write that. Because then you're like, well, that's your idea that I should write it. Now it's not mine. Anyway, my exact response was like, you should write that song, like a 2-year-old or 11-year-old. You should write that song. You should write that song. And I walked off. And then that night she came to me with it, and I was like, I wish I would have wrote this song. So bad.
But you tried.
But
You're
I
like,
wrote
this
it,
is supposed to
and I thought,
She's done
okay.
that a few more
I
times.
said something like, well, don't you want to? And he goes, no, you come to me when you have a song. And so I was like,
Back to the grind, Mary. Here we
I
go.
sound like a real
"Nice,
jerk.
real."
I sound like a real jerk. I feel like
Pretty
this is a reality show, and I'm going to be the jerk.
Yes.
I'm not the jerk, y'all. Yes, I am.
They're out there throwing something at the TV.
Damn.
So I said, okay, all right, if that's that's what we're doing. And then like once I did it, I'd written 2 songs at that point that were just sort of like, me doing it. And then I was like, I don't actually need to write them. I can just write my own song.
Hashtag Team Sue.
But what I discovered was, I'm not the actual guitar player in the band. So I come to him with like the bones of the song, and then he actually puts the guitar to it that actually makes it a song and not just, something I'm singing in the,
Nice.
in the
I would
living
have
room.
loved to see that. Like, you'd be like all pumped up, like, I don't need him. And you get there like, but can you write the guitar part though? Because I don't know.
No, I cannot.
Like,
Now I need you.
I didn't need you for this.
Even if I write it on guitar, I still need him to actually play the guitar. 'Cause
Right.
I don't play as well as he does. And so we
And
kind
produce it and put it out. I'll take my points on the back.
That's right.
Didn't need to
But
worry about something.
we work it out, and then once we have it, we bring it to Joe and we say, okay, this is the feeling we're going for, and then he makes the whole thing actually
Yeah,
happen.
bring
with
it
the
to rhythm
drums.
into
Yeah.
it.
We'll
Yeah.
actually be playing and be like, this is kind of cool. And then we'll bring it to Joe and play and be like, wow, this song's awesome. No, thank you for making it awesome.
Wow, look
You
at the amazing
win.
song we wrote.
So I wake up and practice sometime, and they're like, dude, they're doing something. I'm like, oh, and like I freak out, and then they're like, it's perfect. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll keep
I'll
doing
have
that.
to
then.
remember. Yes, I was like,
That'll do,
blacked
donkey.
out.
And it's Matthew McConaughey, so I'm like, I guess I'm playing some bongos every once in a
Yeah.
while.
Yes.
What would Matthew do?
What would Matthew do?
What
He
would
doesn't know
Matthew
either.
What
He
would
has no
Matthew? Yes,
idea.
that's right.
He's like, wait, but what did I come in here for? That's what would Matthew do?
Yeah, I got the easy part because I just like react, and then they like it. I guess it works.
Drumming is not the easy part.
I wish
love when
life
drummers
was like
like,
this,
it's normal.
huh?
It's normal for my body to think 5 different things at once. That's
Thank
totally
you.
normal.
Thank you.
That's insane.
Yeah,
You nailed it
I
on
don't
the
know.
head, too, 'cause
That-
there
That
is
where
that
it's
comes
comes
5
from.
things
It's just,
happening.
if
I
you
don't
see him
understand
live,
that.
All appendages are moving.
Yeah.
All of them.
It's-
All of them.
And he has
That's
to think
amazing.
about
Don't-
something.
well,
Don't think too much of
Let's
that.
slow that
Drumming
down.
is
Sir.
You know what I'm talking
I don't want
about.
to know how many of his appendages are moving.
Yeah,
This
you
is
do.
clearly
All
not
of
a
them.
drummer.
Everyone.
He didn't know.
Just
That-
visualize that. You know what? You can just watch it. It's gonna happen.
I remember I told my parents, I was like, I want to be a drummer. And they were like, cool. And they got me this amazing drum kit for Christmas. And I just sucked. It was terrible. And like my dad's friend tried to help, but I just could not. There's no
Yeah,
way.
it's brutal. I can't.
Were you just doing the?
Well, both
Yeah, she
sides
does
of your
that too.
brain
I
are
look like
communicating on 2 different levels, and you have to like listen. No, ma'am. That shit is hard. It's
Yeah.
like playing video games.
Everyone can play drums.
My mom
Not
plays
everyone can
drums.
play really good drums.
There we go.
So you can go.
You can
"Ba,
play
ba,
Oh,
ba,
everybody can
ba,
hit it,
ba,
yeah.
If you actually have to
Yeah,
play
works,
good
actually.
drums, that's another story.
Fine.
That's like pretty much all the death
You
metal I
get it,
listened to
right?
in
I
high
can-
school. It was like
You're in the studio.
I can think of like 20 songs, but that's the perfect beat.
exactly.
Animal.
I mean, that's your copyright infringement. You should
Whoops.
figure out who ripped off the first guy who just really sucked at the
I'm
drums.
not sure if you can really copyright drum beats. They're
Here's the
just-
thing: copyright infringement is
we should
about
look at
money. Bad drumming doesn't make any money.
That's true.
That's
Mic
why
drop.
Done. And we're
Got a
out.
mic,
I
body
need
mic
that
drop.
pen.
That's a body mic drop.
it's like that's why I'm broke.
You guys have produced a lot of music too, right? I mean, you guys have a nice catalog of music out there, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
buddy.
you can get on CD Baby, by the way. So,
Yeah, CD baby. You can
Yeah.
listen on all the streaming spotlights.
Yeah, and because now you did a full EP last fall, did you?
We did we released a collection of singles. So
Oh,
we're
so it
in
was,
this
okay.
system now that we're putting out every song we write as soon as we record it, so people can listen to it
Nice.
and start making us money.
Yeah, yeah. Right.
As soon as it's
Which
be
is- yeah,
streaming, it's be
important.
making money.
Yeah.
And it helps us
Then
make more songs.
we repackage it into a CD that no one buys because CDs are dead.
Yeah, yeah.
And we sell it to people
Yeah.
at shows with an autograph.
Which
and
is
people
great.
still buy it.
I appreciate.
And then go
that.
home and hang it up in their wall, like, because they're just like, I want the album art. Like,
You know what's
what am I
cool?
gonna get?
Is
Yeah.
they do.
That's what I would do with every
Yeah.
single one of my. I feel terrible, but it's like I know I can get your shit on spot. On
So
my
you
phone.
are a true music fan. I do.
Yeah.
I just
Oh, I
spoil
love
Well,
that.
like,
whole
and the cool
album,
thing
yeah.
too is we only press 300 of them because that's
Okay.
the least amount we can get with the Glassmaster,
Yep.
and that's a term
see.
that no one knows. But it means that it's the best version of CD that you can get as compared to just
okay,
running a
is that
CDR.
minimum?
But we don't make another 300. So once you buy a CD,
Nice.
let's say we sell out, which we have. Sex and Coffee is gone. You can't buy that album anywhere. So if you go on CD Baby or any Amazon really,
Yeah.
and you try and buy Sex and Coffee, it'll be $40 instead of $10.
Yeah.
Because someone's like, well, I got this on my computer now.
And
I'll sell
there's
the
no one
CDs.
else gonna get it. Yeah, I think
So it's a
that's
collector's
great.
item.
I
So
love
go
it.
ahead and buy CDs, y'all, just because.
Speaking of all the music you produce, should we do another song?
Yeah,
All
let's
right.
do another
cool.
tune. We haven't talked about this song at all. We talked about 2 other songs. We'll get to those. This is the single that played on the indie radio campaign we put out last
cool. All right.
February.
Cool.
It's called You Don't Know. I wrote it after I heard Bop by Hanson, but I didn't
no.
copy them. I did not.
Completely
I
different.
took one part and
Did
ran
not
with it.
copy them.
Timing was just
The cool
perfect.
part is that I wrote it in a way that a female and a male could sing it to each other. Is that ambiguous?
Yep.
Well, really,
Thank you.
any two people can sing it to each other.
True. Any dogs,
It's
cats, anyone can sing.
2018.
Yes.
So it's a duet in a lot of ways. So Suzanne and I sing every word together.
love it.
But
All
it's a
right.
love song. This is dedicated to all the lovers out there that don't know each other yet and haven't met. If you know the words, please sing along. Don't you know I'm gonna be the one to hold you close to me, yeah. Whoa, yeah. Don't you know you're gonna find the things you want to keep you satisfied? Oh, yeah. Do you know that I can take the time out of my day to hold you? Oh, yeah. And do you know that I can show affection for you anytime you want to? Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I said, baby, I know. Baby, I know. Oh, oh, oh. Baby, I know that you don't know. You just don't know. You don't know. You just don't know. Don't you know someday soon I could be standing next to you, yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't you know that somewhere here I could hold you, I could keep you near, yeah. Whoa, yeah. And do you know that we could be so much closer than anything, yeah. Oh, yeah. And do you know that there's a place where we can go and embrace, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I said, baby, I know. Baby, I know, oh, oh, oh. Baby, I know that you don't know. You just don't know. You don't know. You just don't know. Here we go. Somewhere there's a place where we don't have to talk face to face. Somewhere there's a place where we won't speak aloud. Somewhere there's a place where we don't have to talk face to face. Somewhere there's a place that it has not been found. Yeah. Jam it, Johnny. Don't you know I'm gonna find a way to get into your mind, yeah. Oh, yeah. When I do, baby, we two will finally feel meant to be, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I said, baby, I know. Baby, I know. Oh, oh, oh. Baby, I know that you don't know. You just don't know. You don't know. You just don't know. Here we go, Joe. That one goes out to Matthew McConaughey.
He gets everything. Stupid. Oh man.
That is a fun song.
Thank you.
I have one.
It really feels like I should be like in the quad, like laying
Yeah.
like, with my friends, like hooping and happy
Yeah, that's like
sacking.
a happy summer song.
Yes.
That was literally written for Hacky Seconds. So.
Actually, yeah.
See, I'm a psychic. Mario's freaking out. Our social media guy's like, I want a hat.
That is good.
Give me a hat, bruh. No.
You're in the music video. Sold.
And if you just tuned in too, you've figured out probably you tuned in. We're on YouTube live tonight, which is new for us. Normally on Facebook. And Mario has been working social, telling our friends on Facebook who might have tuned in there to jump over here to YouTube. We have Hops and Grain sponsoring us tonight. We're here with the Staylyns, which we're super excited about. And so if you haven't had a chance to check them out, please go to their website. It's the reverbnation.com/the Staylyns. Is that right?
Heck yeah.
So there you go.
Heck
We're
yeah.
the band,
Yes.
the Commitments, the Beatles, the Staylyns.
Stayly and S. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so glad you didn't go like with the whole Eagles thing and just be like, hey, we're here with Staylyns. Because it's like that awkward, like, the Staylyns.
Yeah, you want to say the with it.
Right.
Yes. Eagles.
Although I will admit that everyone's like, "Hey, Stallions," I'm like, "No, Staylyns." Hey, Staylyns, I was like, "No, Staylyns." So it's not.
Staylyns
It's not
to be
flawless.
literate. No, it's not.
Stallions.
It's
It's
not
not
like whack.
You guys hear that all the time anyway. Hey, Stallions.
Yeah, all the way out in California.
Hey, and I love the Wild Stallions.
Yes.
See, that was worse than this. Like that. See, I've been officially.
You got there,
it's
though.
Fine,
True.
good. Yes.
Yes.
You guys have been together for so long.
Yeah.
I want to pick your brain on like what you think what do you think like holds
She
you
really
together?
wants relationship advice.
I need help. No, I actually no. I just have been like, I don't know. You get people like in an artist community that you like, pack up with. You're like, yes, I know that we support each other and that we have a good common vision, and that's really hard, especially with like the fact that there's so much competition in the art world in general. Like, what do you think holds your band together differently than?
Johnny's hilarious.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, be funny. No, get married.
Aha.
Get a
Legal
contract.
binding contracts. That's
No.
it. Damn it.
I'll be honest with you. I've been in a lot of bands throughout my whole life, and they all lasted just shy of 3 years. Just when things were starting to happen, they ended.
Yeah.
And it was always about drugs, drinking, and that.
Sex, drugs,
Yeah.
and rock and roll.
Exactly.
That's right.
So when I started this band, I was actually just Johnny Austin, and I was with my straight edge drummer, Scott Hoffines. We were just no drinking, no drugs, no rock and roll.
Yeah.
Because I just left a band that literally imploded from all the drugs. Well, not drugs, all the drinking on 6th Street. 6th Street is a great place to get drunk,
Yeah.
not to become a successful band.
Yeah.
That's
So
what-
That
then
is the only thing it is good for, and to get STDs and tattoos.
I
work
never
on
got an
6th
STD that I know of.
He's side-eyeing me so hard, he's like...
When
my
I
gosh,
started
that's funny.
dating Suzanne, I like your question, by the way. Because I actually believe that at the 10-year mark, things really start happening for bands. Like Mingo First
Oh.
Draft landed a booking agent that now they're awesome. So I started dating Suzanne, and I basically was like, hey, you want to be in my band? After she's saying, because she can sing, right? I was like,
Yeah.
you got to be in my band. But when we were dating, I was like, I don't drink or do drugs. She's like, I don't have to do that. And so that was like the start, I think, of the foundation to build for 10 years. And then I saw Joey playing with a band.
Yeah.
He was playing drums with a band,
Yes.
not ukulele. And he had a Mountain Dew on stage, and he was drinking the Mountain Dew, and I was like, I think that's my drummer.
Yeah, 'cause he'd
And
fit
he
the
was
culture
mad,
you're
and
creating.
he was so fun to watch, and so I stalked him for a year. And then when I got him in my band, I think that was that same foundation. Like,
Wait,
I
I'm
love
sorry.
it.
Wait, did you say stalking?
It's true, but it worked out.
I did. It was awesome.
It's Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
That's how you get to listen to the
Yes.
Stockholm
Yes.
Syndrome. We're all in this together. If we all die, if you die, we all die.
You're worthless
No,
without
and
us.
then that was
Also,
the
get
foundation.
back in the basement.
But the truth is,
Yes.
Joey is really easy to get along with. It's always nice to have someone that be like, hey, roll over. I'm going to sleep on that bed. And he's like, cool. And rolls over. And,
Plop on the floor.
Yeah,
I'll
he could
sleep on a
sleep
rock.
anywhere.
I've done
Whereas we're contractually obligated to play with each other till we're dead. This guy, he's easy to get along with. Like, I've played with other drummers. They're like, I can't be in a band with you for more than 3 years.
Yeah.
This guy, I'm like, I could see us playing at 100 years old together.
Joey, get back in the
Aw.
basement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay,
Hey,
all right.
he gives me
I'm
video
telling you,
games.
he's so easygoing, and not for nothing. He's super talented. That has a lot to do with it. When you're playing with talented
of
people
course,
and
yeah,
you shine.
definitely.
You
Yep.
almost like a few times when we're like, oh, we just got to kick Joey out of the band. No, not really. But my wife would just be like, he's so good, we can't play with anyone else
Yeah.
ever because you start to rely on the
That's the
greatness.
secret.
That, when you just saw that last thing, there's
So
this
you better
tightness
not
that
suck ever.
if you play with anyone, you start to realize, oh, it's not the same as the three of us anymore. And I'm sure
Yeah.
you experience that in your other bands. Like, wow, there's this
Yeah.
tightness.
Yeah.
It's hard to beat.
So I think that's important. It's that contract you guys establish, right? I mean, it's really important to make those agreements with each other. But then you're right. After a while, you work together for so long that you can start to get in that rhythm.
Well, and success. Like, you have
Yeah.
enough successes where you're like, this is so
It's working.
much better than trying really hard and having
Yeah.
people fail.
Yeah.
Like an alcoholic. My brother, Stoner, he was a guitar player. He used to break beer bottles on his guitar in his drunken state at like 2 a.m.
Like on the
Wow.
stage.
The glass would shatter all over the band.
Whoa, it's like a
All
punk
over
band.
the audience.
Cool show.
And I was like, what are you doing? He's like, it's awesome, huh? And I was like,
Like,
no.
you're not Iggy Pop.
It's not
Jesus.
awesome.
Like, no.
It's like there's glass in
great.
my
And so-
shirt.
Yeah, like, ow.
I don't want to be
I don't
in
think I
the
need to do
band.
that.
I don't like Last of my shirt on.
Yeah, right.
Look at that.
It almost took my eye out. Yeah, I think I'm out of this
the
band.
opposite show with us, where after a show, we're just Joe will come up to me and just like, "You're so great," and I'm like, "I know."
Hey, speaking of being great, we had a couple
I'm
of
not
comments
great.
come in online.
Ooh, we
So
have
yeah,
some
yeah.
comments.
Well, yeah, which was a great lead-in, Johnny. So here's a great comment from you guys may know this guy, Jay Thielen. You guys know him? Yeah. Okay. He says, "Hey Jay, so thanks for tuning in tonight." He says, "You are a great band. I hope you make a bundle of money this year. Good luck,
Ooh.
Dad."
Yeah.
Dad.
Thanks, Dad. I love you too.
Emphasize make the money.
That's exactly what my mom would say to me. She's
And we got
like,
another
Stop
one.
leeching.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Mom Linda
money,
sends it
take
in.
care
Hope you
of
make
me.
a
She's
bundle.
probably commenting right now like, bitch, yes. I texted you
Yes,
yesterday.
ditto.
Yeah.
From Lena Wong. Hey Staylyns, aloha from Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yes. Hey Lena.
That's almost an international audience.
Yeah.
Did you know you can see
true.
Russia from Hawaii?
Fun fact, my Facebook reminded
They-
me today
they
that
know
I was
that
in
well.
Hawaii 2 years ago and I wanted to throw my phone through the roof. And I was like, yeah, thank you, Facebook, for reminding me that I was on a beach 2 years ago.
That's what you don't want to know, right?
Just take a bite.
Let's go.
What did I do?
Let's go hang out
do
with
it.
Lena.
Oh,
Yes.
let's go. Lena,
Come in. Lena, can we do the live stream from your place next time?
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Except for the bombs that are coming that they tell us about.
Oh,
We don't
that was so messed up. Oh.
Thanks for coming out of the bunker to watch the show.
Stay safe.
Oh.
Ridiculous. Hey, can we? Because we're running a little bit behind. Can we go to another song? 'Cause I know folks are dialing in. They want to hear you perform. Let's do that. Okay.
All right, we're going to do the only triple co-write in the band. All three of us wrote this. All of
Awesome.
us collect publishing money on it. So if you want to play it on Spotify, we all make a penny after 1,000 plays.
There we go.
This is called Just Like Me. It's a duet, too, between Joey and Susie. It's about when you're in a partnership, any partnership, and you're just like, dude, we'd get along so much better if you just thought like me.
Yeah.
And I wrote this guitar riff in the barbershop, Good Life Barber, on 5th Street. Joey on the vocals.
I said the wrong thing again. And now I have to stand my ground, 'cause both of us want to win. Why can't you be just like me? Just like me. Why can't you be just like me? Just like me.
Stop moving. Well, that sign's gonna follow me.
Why can't you just see that I'm right? I'm right. Then we wouldn't ever have to have a fight. Why can't you be just like me? Just like me. Why can't you be just like me? Just like me. Don't you wanna be just like me? Just like me. Don't you wanna be just like me? Just like me. Apologize and we could move on. Move on. All you have to say is that I'm right and you are wrong.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the most famous and played song on the whole Staylyns catalog, all the way from 2012. Miss Susie on the bass wrote it. I think I inspired it, but I can't be sure. If you know the words, sing along. If you don't, sing along.
Sunday morning finds me filled with possibility. The week ahead so bright, the one behind a memory. I'm trying to find a way to hold on to the feeling it brings. Oh, it's a day with no strings. I need sex and coffee to make my day complete. I need sex and coffee, so steamy and so sweet. I know sex and coffee could warm me up inside. I need sex and coffee to get me through this ride. I grab the paper, but I skip the daily misery. Start a puzzle and my baby sits down next to me. A mug in his hand, he's got everything that I think I might need. Oh, it's a fine day indeed for some sex and coffee to make my day complete. I need sex and coffee, so steamy and so sweet. I know sex and coffee could warm me up inside. I need sex and coffee to get me through this ride. Take me somewhere I want to go. Take me my body and my soul. Save me from another day in chains. Show me what pleasure still remains. Johnny. The day is almost gone and I haven't done a single thing. So play around, undress, watch TV, and maybe sing. I'm trying to find a single thing wrong with a day like today. Oh, I may not arrive late. Have some sex and coffee to make my day complete. I need sex and coffee, so steamy and so sweet. I know sex and coffee could warm me up inside. I need sex and coffee to get me through this ride. Hey, talk about sex. Yeah, hey, talk about Java too. Yeah, talk about some sugar. And I'm talking about some blue. Hey, talk about sex. Yeah, hey, talk about what I need to get me through. Talking about that sweet stuff and a little bit of me and you.
Right? I appreciate it. I appreciate the
Feel
chance.
free to come to every show.
You feel it. You get it. You understand.
Couldn't control myself.
Yeah, apparently the puppet couldn't handle it, so I had to
I know. I'm afraid
kind of
that's-
hijack her,
that
but
was a
she's
lot of-
Austin
okay.
was attacked by the Austin sign.
You were attacked by the chicken
It did
and by
almost
this thing.
land on your shoulder for a second. We saw it stage dive.
creepy.
If you split your head open in the show, you did good.
It was a total stage dive.
Of all the things that are on this is definitely the most
My
horrifying.
question is,
Creepy.
because we
Can we
want to
see
be
this?
unprecedented.
Yeah.
So scary.
This has never happened before, please.
No, we've never had.
So- yeah,
we've never
so-
had.
right.
So
one
we
of-
are actually
One of your
cursed.
artists
We
got
were-
hit with something and could
Yeah,
sue
well,
you.
we
It's
were-
weirdly heavy.
It means that we
Like
rocked
$1,000,000,
so
Dad.
hard.
Thanks, Dad.
Yes.
We're gonna
that-
sue this guy and make millions of dollars.
We've never had one of our
No,
buddies
he doesn't.
stage dive on
It's
during the
like full
show.
of secrets heavy. It's scary.
That is a fun song.
You know what you need to do?
Yeah.
Put your sponsors' stuff in a place where it can fall.
Oh, that's true. Then
Double
you're not
the
gonna miss it. You're right.
coverage, yeah.
I could have had Zoe from Hops and Grain.
Heck yeah, yeah.
Fall right. That's good.
Stupid
That's good.
fur. I just can't.
It's too cute, and it didn't hurt at all when it
It's
hit
cute.
me,
It
just so
looks
you
like a bastardized version
It
of
scared me.
cats.
Hey, we're
does.
we're blowing up online. Let me just share a few things. So so
know. Thank you, online. Hey.
this is from, and I don't even. How do you pronounce this one? From
It's just 11 Ks.
It's 11 Ks.
no,
Play
that's
something awesome. Love your music. So
Right, check mark.
Play something awesome.
I don't know when that came in, by the way.
I think we're being hacked.
Let's talk more.
Yeah, I think that's Russian for.
Oh, somebody wants to know about your top-notch.
Oh wait,
shirts.
from James Staylyns. So James.
Family's here. Thanks for joining us, James. I love you.
Family show here.
Yeah, tell us about the.
Just so
the
you
top-
know, James and Joey are like twins.
Yeah.
And so Joey's my adopted Texas brother, and literally I
that's
consider
cool.
him my brother.
Yeah.
But James is who he. James never learned drums, so he can't be in the band. So he learned drums. He could have.
I can teach you.
So Joey's James, and this one goes out to Joey. This shirt,
Yeah.
top notch. Fun fact: our band started like a sponsorship package, and I would
Nice.
wear T-shirts of people that pay me money.
Yeah. Okay,
So
cool.
I'm also gonna get a music firsthand shirt.
This
and
is a
wear it
great
because
shirt.
why not, right?
Yeah.
We're here,
Again,
we're sharing the music.
Yes.
Super soft.
But Top Notch is the most delicious burger place in all of Austin. And you
Love
know
it, we
why?
get no kickback.
There's only one of them.
Oh,
When you
love it.
start having 18 or 20 of them, you lose.
Yeah.
Top Notch is top notch. Go ahead and go there. Get yourself a delicious barbecue
Hey,
burger.
fun
with
fact that Matthew McConaughey was in a movie that was filmed at Top Notch.
That's
It all comes
right.
back to
It's
Miss
full circle. You had to bring Matthew back into the bedroom, didn't you?
Doesn't get
Mario's
it.
tagging top notch.
She doesn't really. No.
That's great. Another comment too from Lena Wong.
Yeah.
We got virtual clapping from her, so loving
Oh,
the show.
yes.
Thanks, Lena. Yes.
Thank you, Internet.
Not sign language clapping.
How do you like?
Sign language.
love that you know that.
What was this?
Come
clapping?
on, man.
ASL,
Get woke. Know your
y'all,
American Sign
ASL.
Language.
Hey, should we do our special
Oh, yes.
segment?
Okay.
So, weekly, my mom calls me and she tells me
This
that
is a family
I could
show.
have-
That's why I like
It
it.
is a family show.
Well, yeah. I mean, I love my mother. She's the best. Thanks, Mom. She always sends in some questions to ask the artist in like a rapid fire kind of
Oh
situation.
no, we're not prepared for that.
They're not like
Yeah,
high
clearly.
pressure.
Thanks,
it's
Mom.
very, very, very easy. And they're just gonna like it's not like there's no timer. There's no like. No one's gonna like get mad if you
We
don't
won't fall
answer.
through the
Okay,
floor.
we'll do our best.
Give me
Okay.
BPM and I'll be fine.
Right, like someone get this man some
That's
saline.
drummers
like,
speak for beats per minute. You know.
I thought it was a medical thing. I immediately was like, get him 20 cc's of something medical grade made up word.
What?
Okay, that's what I thought. It was a medical term. I'm sorry.
I love
I'm
it.
late to the party.
I didn't know it until you told me. What the hell is BPM?
I got to deal with this every week. I
road
don't
you
know
live?
half the shit she says.
I don't know what's going on in my life. Okay, so are you ready for the round of Linda Mom questions?
Let's start with Joe.
I mean, like, no, they're like for everybody. Like,
yeah,
everybody
yeah.
has to
I'll
answer
answer
them.
as fast as we can.
You don't have to answer as fast as you can, but the first thing that comes to mind,
Yeah.
basically. All right, so the weirdest show you ever played?
Oh god, that
the
one in
nudie
Dallas.
No, the nudie show. for
Oh,
sure.
the
Nudie show.
Nudie show.
The Nudist Colony, but I agree with Joe. It's a twofer. They're both the weirdest. Nudist Colony, because everyone was nude, and the
Except us.
26 or 22 Arnetic gig we played where a band actually like took off their clothes.
Well, yeah, they were
front of us.
they were trolling us.
Yeah, they're
'cause-
standing in front of
and-
us,
and
and,
then you
and
went
the
to
the
girl
club,
like
and they
ran
took off their
in and,
clothes.
like,
They got kicked off
shake-
stage
shake
and
their
they
boobs. So
chased
really,
everybody out.
they
Whoa.
both involved nudity, but one of them was happy nudity and one of them was angry nudity.
Wow.
Angry.
You just
That was the
Angry
worst
nudity.
gig in Dallas and the best gig in Maynard.
That's
That
awesome.
Nudist Colony got shut down, by the way.
It did.
Huh.
Sad.
Yeah,
Brian
let's
is
not
actually
Let's
in
not
Nudist.
talk about that. It's pretty bad. It's Michael
Wait.
Jackson
Fun,
Our
there.
Your
studio
favorite-
audience is disappointed.
Your favorite venue you ever played? The Nudist Colony?
Ooh, Hardtails is pretty good. I like Hardtails, but
The best gig we
Oh,
ever had.
the
in
my favorite would have to be Reliance Stadium.
oh gosh, yeah, I forgot
Oh,
about
yeah.
that.
Yeah, we
nice.
got to play for the Monster Jam.
Cool.
They had this like meet and greet thing they did before the Monster Jam, and we got to play it, and it was super cool, and all the cool like
That is
trucks were right in
dope.
front of us, and then they gave us free tickets to come to the show. We had Gravedigger like
Monster
right
Jam, Monster
Cool.
Truck Rally, Pick Party, 10,000 people Reliance Stadium, and we
Wow.
were this teeny sideshow. But
Is some of that
my
on your
favorite
YouTube
venue-
channel? Like, did some
Yeah.
of the video?
There's pictures of it. We didn't video because there's
Okay.
like 10 or 15 monster trucks
Yeah,
all in
yeah,
dirt.
cool.
But we played there 3 times in 2 months. I know, and we got to watch the monster truck
I
rally
was like, are you
afterwards.
not deaf?
It was
Like,
pretty great.
Dude, it was awesome.
Well,
but
what's
that was
funny-
not the best venue.
what's
It
funny-
sounded
They're not
terrible.
louder than
Is
me.
that one of the trucks that was like right in front of us actually complained that we were too loud.
Isn't that
Oh,
great?
come
Oh, that's
on.
great.
But stage stage manager over. You guys need to turn down that monster truck guy. Can't hear.
I was like, I'm sorry, he drives
got
a
it.
monster
He's
truck,
also wearing
right?
sound-canceling headphones.
Let's
no,
get benefit of the doubt.
sir.
He was just trying to talk to the kids,
Oh, yeah.
and he was
That
right in
sounds
front of our
creepy.
speakers.
That's right.
All the kids are there to get autographs from Gravedigger.
It's totally our bad.
But my actual favorite venue that we ever played, we sounded the best, we looked the best. It was the best show ever. Was Juniors.
Juniors,
The night that we were.
I literally thought that
the deck was
the
gonna
decking and
collapse.
stage was gonna fall apart because it was December. They have the street party at the beginning of the month,
Okay.
and we were the first Friday show, and it was standing room only. I'm literally like standing elbows to assholes, standing room only.
Cool. Yeah,
Everyone bouncing, and I was like, we never do encores because they're fake.
Yeah.
And we were like playing, and we finished. We're like, good night, because it's over. And everyone's like, yeah, more and more. I was like, no. We're like taking down. You don't know us. And then we're like, this is legit. This is real. They want one
They
more.
really want us to
So
get
we
in.
played one more, and we play our best song last. So we're like, we don't have a better song than this, but here we'll throw you a bone. The place was bouncing, and I was like, this
That's
whole thing's
great.
gonna come down. It's gonna make the news. It didn't, but that was my favorite show.
Didn't.
Well,
What a good feeling.
that
I missed that place.
Literally
It doesn't
shook the
exist
house.
anymore.
It
And
doesn't.
I was like,
Yeah.
we were famous there. They had like my autographed guitar hanging on the wall.
Oh man. Nice.
Okay.
Best place
Good
ever.
feeling.
That was when we peaked, and now we've just crested.
No, you haven't.
All downhill from
No,
there.
no, no.
Okay, if you guys could write a law to help musicians, what would it be?
Go see the Staylyns.
Oh, that was way too fast. It was like, this is my state. I'm
very
doing
nice.
this.
Good law.
Do you have one?
I'm
I
also
100%
lawyers.
have thought about this, and I want to send this right out to Mayor Adler.
Ooh.
I would say my rule would be that you have to pay the
Yeah.
band some sort of flat fee.
Period.
That you
Never
can't
mind.
just say it's going to be a percentage of the
Yeah.
door or the bar, whatever, because how does the band know what your real numbers are?
Yeah, are you auditing?
Correct.
The band's like, okay,
So-
show me the books. Show me the register receipts. Oh, you made $100 and pay me $10? Cool. At least I
Yeah.
saw the receipts. They don't show you the receipts.
No, you're gonna take what I
No.
give you.
Yeah.
Yeah. 10% of nothing
You're
is
gonna
still
like
nothing. But my law that should be written is that venues get 1,000% tax breaks on every penny they pay a band.
That's genius.
If you pay a
so
band
it's like an
$100,
incentive. Yeah.
then you get like a $2,000 tax break.
Yeah.
2,000. So then it's not like
That's a good one.
yeah. And the thing about it is the
That's
city's
smart.
going to lose some money, but all that money's going directly into the pockets of the musicians that make this town live and breathe. It's a
Thank you.
simple thing. And layman sitting in his television watching front room is going, I don't want them to get $2,000, 2,000% tax break. Yeah, you do. You totally
Good
do.
services.
'Cause it-
That's
yeah,
how this
it
shit
works
works.
itself out.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
give it to like helping people that might help someone that helps a musician. Just give it to the musicians by giving a tax break. Because the fastest way for venues to keep
incentivize
money
them,
and make money is be like, I paid this musician $1,000 tonight.
Right.
Now it's worth $20,000.
Right.
It literally turns it around, and the cool part is they'll make $100,000 on the year. They'll get to keep some of that in their pockets, and musicians will make real money.
Can you
For
tell
what
he's
they're
thought
doing.
about this?
Oh, I know.
Oh, I'm
yeah.
passionate about it.
We've
y'all.
talked
He's
about
got
this.
the
I
before.
see
charts
some
at
things
the
downtown. I
house.
was like, that's not working. That's not helping musicians.
One
That's
room
not
in his
helping
house is
musicians.
with the number 23. It's just like a bunch of write-ups of this bill. Like, it will happen if I write it into
the
fruition.
venues are
I
like
will
trying
put it
to
into
like,
the
how can I
universe.
pay my lease?
Yeah.
You know, and it's
Yeah.
like,
Right,
here's
the
how.
rent, yeah,
pay
it's
your
tough.
musicians more,
Why do musicians have
and
to
you'll keep
struggle?
money in your
And take
pocket.
a tax
Yeah.
break.
And
for
it
yeah.
helps
So
everyone. The
incentivize them,
community, the venues, the patrons watching are going to see better music.
Yep.
And then
Yeah.
obviously the
At
musicians are
ATX
going to be able to
Music,
pay
there
their
you go.
rent.
Yeah.
Right, Joe?
I like living.
Good.
Not that we have any problem making money, Dad. We make plenty of money.
That's right. We make a bajillion dollars.
You hear me, right? We make
To piggyback off of that, which one of you would run for office if you had?
Not me. Dude. I have too
He
many
just wants to
skeletons
write
in my
the laws
collar.
and, like,
I'm talking
write about
like
it.
videos and
Yeah, he's
pictures
the
no one wants to
mastermind.
see.
Susie's a good face because
Yeah,
she's like
she's
nice
the
to
face.
everybody.
She's the most attractive one in the band and has the least amount of like skeletons in her
Oh,
body.
Right.
You think so?
I signed a contract with her.
This is the tell-all show. So there you go.
She takes tell shows in the after party.
That's right.
That's when we'll
That's
talk.
the-
You're not
yeah.
going to hear any of the after party.
That's why you got to pay for the
Politics.
VIP on
Yeah.
Patreon.
Get on
to get the-
Patreon. Then you can be here. There's
That's right. We
Patreons
do
right
have
here.
Live studio audience. Yes.
There's like 16 of them.
Right? No kidding. This one comes out of left field. But Chuck Berry or Ray Charles? I don't know why.
Ray
that-
Charles.
Nice.
That's what I said.
I go Chuck Berry.
Me too. I'm Chuck Berry
Okay,
guy.
two,
Okay, well,
two.
well, Ray
okay.
Charles.
Band, that's why
Okay.
it's diverse in depth.
That
It's
was-
not all
Yeah.
the same. It's not three Chuck Berrys. It's Chuck Berry and Ray Charles. That's
Two
I can-
Chucks and a Ray.
I can
Another
see the
band.
That's another
diversity.
band. That's a band.
I'm just pumping them out tonight. You can email me for band names. Okay, so each one of you have a favorite music icon? Like each one of you, who's your favorite music?
Weird
icon?
Al.
Nice.
Oh, good.
Easy.
Man, it depends on who I'm listening to at the time. Top 5,
Okay.
Eric Clapton, John Mayer, my brother Josh Thielen, and currently Gary Clark Jr. and Eric Tesmer.
Oh,
Wow,
nice.
that's a
Those
lot.
cats can play guitars that I
yeah.
can't, so I look up to them because I can do everything else, including Chuck Berry's Duck Walk and Little Richard's Spin Around. I do that.
Nice.
See?
And
We have-
Michael
we have
Jackson
room to
Moonwalk,
do
I
that?
can do that too. Can you play guitar and do it?
No.
But I can't play like
Yes.
Eric Tesmer or Gary Clark.
Suze?
If I'm picking an icon, I'm going with Bonnie Raitt.
Yeah, baby.
Actually, my mom wrote, like, I didn't know who the first person to compare to Bonnie Raitt was, so I was like, I don't know if I want to ask that question. Damn it. Well, I screwed up, Linda. I was like, I don't even know who that is. Maybe it's a typo. I'm not even going to try right now. But I'm not doing it right now. But no, my favorite one, the last one, is the most shocking artist. Like, what artist do you listen to that would shock most of your fans or anybody watching tonight?
Don't say Weird Al. You already said that.
No, based on my music, I don't know that people would take me for a System of a Down fan.
Yeah, true.
That's
Oh,
fair.
that's
Okay.
real.
I do love them. That's like,
Oh my God.
You do?
like the 12-year-old in me like gets like all giddy about it every time. And I watch the video still, like I don't care. Like I'm one of those people like, you can see boobs in that one. Like I know that one. Like,
Every
no.
time I wake up, I gotta grab a brush and put a little makeup.
Just do it. I don't know why I like it, but I do. I've also seen them live twice. Like no
Yeah,
no
you
shame.
are a fan.
You
No
guys
shame.
should hang out.
Nice.
I
Uh-huh.
fucking love
This guy,
them.
this
They're
guy
so much fun.
will try and put on the radio in the band van. I'm like, nope. No System of a Down. He's like, no, but the rhythms, the drums. I was like, nope, I don't play drums.
I don't like go
So
go
then he'll put his
home.
headphones on and we won't hear from
You going to La La Land?
Fine, I'm going to listen to System of a Down in the back.
It works.
Man,
So I think our audience knows. It wouldn't be surprised, but you guys might be surprised. But
Yeah.
I grew up on the Beach Boys, so
Oh,
my
that's
guilty
okay.
pleasure is like all kinds of Beach Boys, and I'm talking like reclusive Beach Boys stuff, like
Wow.
Salt Lake City. I won't finish because of copyright, but will be. And they says coming soon.
nice. Wow, cool. All right, so you really like those harmonies, man. Cool.
Oh,
yeah.
they're intoxicating. It's not like they're not like
Beach Boys too?
my dad's a massive fan. No, I can be eclectic.
Clearly, you got depth.
Depth or just like a really
Yes.
embarrassing track record musically.
Maybe you should be a drummer.
see, I can't imagine that anything would
I will
surprise
tell you
people.
what surprises
Okay,
me.
yeah.
She listens to Britney Spears.
Yeah.
Why not?
That's not even a real
That's
voice.
true.
It's
It's
auto-tune.
not like it's not like you can't like dance to it. Like I don't care. I'm not listening to her because I think she's like the Susan Boyle of hot chicks. Like she's just entertaining.
reference.
And
I know, this is
and
a
like
hot
she's
chick.
not a talented
Pink is
human
good.
being,
Pink
but
is
she's
good.
pretty and she has pretty music videos.
And she can't sing, and she's auto-tuned, and she's a robot.
Hey, all right, let's not do
That's
the
true.
Britney bash, but hey, it's the second
Just leave me
time.
alone.
It's the
I'll stab
second
you in
time
the
that Britney's come up on the show, though, as a kind of a guilty
There you
pleasure
go.
music,
I
so-
did learn all the
Leave it to
words
the girl in the band.
circus, and
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
sing that with
Nice.
my. I would
The
sing
video
that
was
with my.
cool.
So.
Yes.
Well, and to be honest,
Stab you
You're
in the
fine.
head.
if my wife
Gesticulating about
sang
Britney.
Britney Spears to me, that'd be hot. But
There we
Britney
go.
Spears singing is just not.
Hey, so, and
Yeah,
so
I would
she's not
agree.
I don't know if
singing,
you
it's a
have a
robot.
future in politics or not, but people are writing in for you to run for office, by the way. So,
Don't do
yeah, from
that.
James Staylyns, Johnny Austin 2020, from our fan. That's what's written here. I would vote for you. That's what.
I don't think that they can legally get a voter ID with that name. I don't think that that's a proper.
And we do have. There's a nice surprise. So Jay Thielen says, "Hey, happy birthday, boy, Johnny
Oh, that's
Austin.
right. That was-
Hope you had a grand day yesterday."
I did.
Yes.
I
Oh,
turned
was your
42 years young
birthday.
yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah.
You and like
Birthday.
fifth lunch now.
Yeah, your lunches you owe me are stacking up.
Happy birthday.
It was a great
Combine
birthday.
and make it a 5-course dinner.
I'm feeling great, and
Good
I
for
actually,
you.
when I booked this show, I was like, "Cool, it's gonna be right after my birthday."
Yeah,
So
this is
I
great.
thought about you on my
Yeah.
birthday.
Happy birthday. So
you.
happy birthday to Johnny.
Yeah.
Send the love in.
That's so dope.
Yeah.
You guys are playing what?
Yeah.
Friday
Nice.
at Culinary
We got some-
Dropout.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? We had to remind them earlier. He was like, I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Josh,
Joe's. Oh yeah, thanks. I forgot.
I set an alarm.
I normally just like wake up and I'm at a venue. Like the monster truck rally was really confusing.
Seems disorienting.
I think the takeaway with Joe is that he sleeps a lot.
You guys have Friday Culinary Dropout, and then where do you play after that?
The following Saturday, we're at Cafe Mueller. First Saturday at
nice.
Cafe
Great
Mueller.
place
we
to
do
play,
that
yeah.
every first Saturday.
Okay. So you guys should definitely check out the Staylyns if you're here in Austin, if you're coming through town to check them out. And do you guys have a tour plan, or what are you guys going to go on the road?
No touring. We did 2 nights all the way out to Tucson, Arizona. We
Yeah.
stopped
Wow.
in Fort Stockton at a killer venue called The Garage.
Okay.
Played Tucson Culinary Dropout and came back, and we realized, oh, we're not very good at this.
The touring
It's hard
Yeah.
to sleep in a van.
It's tough.
And we fart a lot. You know what I'm
Just like
saying?
gas
So,
in
like,
the
high
butt.
van,
Order.
it's like,
He said we politely. but
Yes.
he's-
I didn't want to throw you under the
That's
bus.
where you gave the wink. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
His anagram is fart.
Suze was like, speak for yourself. I don't know.
True,
I'm
she
not
doesn't.
involved in this.
She never farts. Ladies and gentlemen,
That's true.
we're gonna figure it out though, and we'll hit the road as soon as we have the
All
opportunity.
right. Well, we want to know. We want to know who farts on you. If you report that back. on
Sorry, I
Instagram.
brought bodily functions into this.
Yes.
I apologize to
This
everybody.
is a family show.
We are
What's
gonna take
wrong
these
with you?
two out to our new rock and roll
Yes.
rig.
Speaking
after
of
this
rigs
event.
too, I want to hear
Yes.
this story real quick because I know we're way over. So thanks for hanging in there, folks.
It's what we do.
But
Go
yes,
over.
But this is a great story though, because we were talking before the show got started. I was asking about this awesome rig that they pulled up in out front, and I still think that Joey's shoe is missing from the story. By
Yeah,
the way,
right, yeah.
so
You lost the shoe too.
so you gotta tell this story. How'd you they got this awesome like RV out front. How did you guys get this RV, and then how did Joey's shoe go missing? That's what I want to know.
Well, it starts back when we had a minivan as our band van,
Okay.
and Joe would just sleep across the back bench, and he'd look terribly uncomfortable.
Yes.
And so we're like, we got to upgrade. So we upgraded to like a 20-year-old Ram RV,
Okay.
and it worked for about a year. And then it didn't have a generator, so we'd be like on the Gulf playing a gig, using it as a backstage, and be melting inside it. We're like, we got to get a generator that has AC, so this can be the backstage with AC.
Okay.
So then we started saving up, shopping. We found this one. After about 6 months, we wheeled and dealed and bought it. A beautiful 3-year-old 2014 Winnebago Travato.
Sick.
Sleeper van with a bathroom, a kitchen, a wardrobe, a fridge for after show dinner.
nice.
You can put it in
Yep.
there. It doesn't have to stink up the whole van.
Which is great. Yeah.
So we bought it, go to Katy, Texas, sign all the contracts. They tell us it's not ready, but we can take it anywhere. We're like, no, we'll wait till it's ready.
Yeah.
Drive back to Austin. It's ready Thursday. Go out there because Friday, Hurricane Harvey's landing on the Gulf. We're like, let's get it before the
It's not
hurricane
gonna
hits
exist in
Houston.
2 days.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get it before it drowns. So we
Gotta
drive
go
out
rescue
there,
a trailer, yes.
pick it up, and as we're driving back, you could literally see the
see the
rain bands, the
clouds
circle of
coming
Harvey
in.
coming. Like
Wow.
I could see it, and I was like, we're racing back to Austin ahead of this hurricane.
Yeah.
And we did. We beat it back, put it in the carport. The rain started. What did we get? 10 inches of rain in 3
that's right,
days
all in.
here.
Yep.
Not 50 like they got.
Yeah.
We got 70-mile-an-hour winds, but we did play Saturday night
Yes.
in that rig
Wow.
in the Tropical Storm
with the
Harvey,
s-
Austin.
You know, yeah, with the tropical
It was
storm.
awesome. The cool
all
part
going
about
on
this
around
rig,
us.
it's got an awning, and we put the awning out, and I'm like, I'm sure that's going to tear off, but I got insurance.
Yeah. Do it.
But the awning worked. Like when we
Take
get
it.
in and out of the van, it wasn't raining on us. I was
That's
like, we
awesome.
leveled up today, y'all. We're a legit rock and roll band.
Yes.
It's a rock bus.
You're
It's only
playing
20
like
feet long, but it's a rock
and like
bus.
Armageddon's coming, and you guys are out there. I can picture it playing. Yes, that's awesome.
Yeah, trees were falling in the neighborhood. And it was a pretty great weekend. I'm glad we survived.
I'm glad.
Yeah,
I'm glad
me
you told
too.
that story. That's
Me too,
good.
Johnny. Except we just lost a shoe. It was just.
Johnny Austin 2020.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. And next week is Becky Joe's final show for the season with us, so we're really sad.
We're gonna make you an honorary member of the Staylyns, and
Yes!
here's why.
Oh no.
Everyone in the band is a E. Johnny, Susie, Joey, Becky,
That's
It
right.
works.
and
Yes.
Chrissy. We're gonna call you Chrissy from now on.
Great.
Chrissy and Becky, everybody.
True
You
identity.
want to be in the band enough, right?
Hashtag Chrissy. Stay
Now we're gonna be
Nice.
at the Brixton.
Yes.
And then
Yeah.
next month, you don't have to get rid of me completely because we're doing the mystery music
That's right.
Wednesdays at Cuvée Coffee every month. So
Yep.
come out on the 21st?
The 20th.
20th.
21st. No, you're right. 21st.
21st
Yeah.
of February. We're gonna do a mystery music.
Somebody
at
else's
Cuvée.
birthday.
Yeah, it's Chris's birthday on the
come out.
21st.
Yeah. So come out. Yeah,
We're like
Cuvée.
brothers.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
I'm the
So,
24th
yes.
of February, so we're like,
My
Yeah.
sister's is the 24th.
what?
And my brother's is the 22nd.
What?
I'm telling you,
Okay.
it's all happening.
We're making too many connections here.
We just went to the
Someone
fourth
should pull out some
dimension.
tarot cards and be like, what the hell's happening
So
in this room?
as we're wrapping up, let me thank Hops and Grain, our sponsor this month. So Zoe is great. Pick up Zoe. I'm a big fan of Mosaic. Please pick it up. So, and then let me thank Benjamin Allen Levy is our producer and our sound engineer extraordinaire.
Benny.
Yeah, this guy works nonstop, so he's been running the sound and the video. Thank you to Mario running our social all night.
Yeah, Mario. Looking good.
Moving us from Facebook to graduating to YouTube, so thank you. And then Claudia is our super host who's pulling on this fabulous dinner downstairs.
We
after
get to
that.
eat.
Yes, we're going to eat. So check out our Patreon page. We'd love it for your support. And please like and share. And thank you guys for joining us. Thank you to the Staylyns.
Thank you.
Stay connected to Staylyns, y'all. We'll see you next time.
Yep, see y'all.